organize this. Since obviously I can't use the chat function on my phone, I'm going to use it on the computer because I feel like that would actually work. That being said, I have not done that before, so let's give it a shot. Let's see what happens. And a good afternoon, by the way, to those who joined the stream. I do have to mute it over here though, because if not, it's going to be awkwardly reproducing the audio twice, and I don't want that. Okay, today I actually have it, the camera on a box, on another box, so that way it's like this, a little bit more interesting. So let's see here. I wanted to talk about the next video that I wanted to make. Obviously talk a little bit about Ecuador itself. Nothing too crazy going on, but I have heard some things about apparently another strike. I don't know if that's over and done with. I really hope it is. And the things that happened in the event the other day, just a bunch of random topics that we can discuss today. Of course, the interaction is great, so questions would be much appreciated more than anything. Let's see. I'm gonna write here because apparently I can write, and this is gonna be me talking. Is there anything you would like to talk? Hold up. Is there any video you'd like to see in the upcoming weeks? Currently, I have 2 videos that I guess you would say they're the priority. Oh, it's super cool. I have a little crown. Are the priority for my channel right now. My priority for my audience, because it's what I owe, because I promised I would make these videos. The first video is the video about the driving tips. So far, the first video, I guess you would say, driving tips video. And the second video that I want to make is the Ecuador education video. So far, did I write video right? I think I might have capitalized the I. Yeah. So far these are the 2 videos that I really want to focus on, because they're the 2 videos that I promised a while back that I was going to make. And it's not that I haven't made them because I haven't wanted to. I really want to make those videos. If you were to check the footage that I have on my phone, I already have footage for the educational video, the Ecuador education video. But I've run into a bit of a snag. I've run into complications. The main complication I've run into is I have not been able to get permission to record inside of a public high school. I've been able to get permission to record inside private high schools. I actually have 2 private high schools that let me record inside of them, so I was able to get some footage. And it's not a thing of recording students or recording kids or anything. That's not what I want. I just wanted them to let me show the premise, to let me show the area, to let people see what a high school looks like. So I've asked for permission from other high schools. There's 2 really big high schools here that I wanted permission from, and I even had to send a sort of document to ask for permission, and I haven't gotten a reply. And that's considering I tried to make the document as official and as detailed as possible, and the schools haven't replied to me. They haven't given me permission. I also went to a public high school to ask for permission to record, and like I said, it can be it should be outside of class hours. I can go on a weekend if they want me to. So that way I'm not interrupting students, I'm not interrupting classes, I'm not interrupting teachers. Like, I just need some time to record. Let me show you what this looks like. But I wasn't given permission. Well, it's not that they didn't give me permission. They told me I had to go to, I guess you would call it district, because over here they call it zonal. And the problem with zonal, and the thing that I've been talking to everyone about, like people who are close to me, is that they don't give permission easily to those things. And I don't want to use that as an excuse to not go. But imagine, I went to the private high schools that were more likely to give me permission, and they haven't. And it's like, if I go to zonal that never gives permission, it's highly unlikely that it's ever going to happen. So my solution to this is basically just, I'm going to have to omit showing what the high school looks like itself, like what any public high school looks like, unless I want to go around to all the public high schools and have them tell me the same thing. And I'm just gonna have to talk about it based on the experience of past students, because here in Ecuador, I studied in a private high school, not in a public high school. So personally, I can't give the exact information of what a public high school would be like. If I did, it would be based on the experiences that other people have talked to me about. So my solution, like I said to this, is basically talk to a student, because I have a lot of friends who studied in public high schools here. Talk to a student, like, see, for example, my friend Jeremy here. We can talk, he can give me the information, tell me what it was like, and I can tell you that information based on what he told me. So it would be a little bit easier that way, instead of me going into the public high school and trying to fight the authorities, because it was kind of frustrating the way that it worked. Because I talked to someone there at the high school, and when I talked to them, it felt like they were very condescending. And I don't normally meet a lot of people who are condescending here. So it was a little bit, it was painful. I also want to talk about the university. So there's obviously there's public and private universities as well. So since I'm going to touch up on all the topics of university in general, I do need as much information as possible. I studied at a public university here, but I didn't study at a private one. So I do need information on private universities as well, which leads me to also, I tried to get permission to record in a private university, and I sent an email because they told me if you send an email, they'll reply really fast, because they always have to check the emails, and they never replied. So at this point, I'm not sure what else they're asking for. Miguel! Hello, hola! ¿Cómo vamos, Miguel? So it's complicated. It's been really complicated for me to get these permissions. That's why right now I think the video that I'm gonna have to make first is going to be the driving tips video, and I'm planning on making that video in collaboration with a friend. Like, not another YouTuber, but I'm gonna make a video with a friend. We're gonna talk about what driving is like here. He's been driving for a very long time, longer than I have, and he drives cars, so he can give more car-related tips. I can give car-related tips too, because even if I haven't driven cars, I've also been a passenger, and I have a lot of friends who are always telling me the situation, and I see cars driving on the street all the time. Obviously, the streets of Ecuador, the streets of Portoviejo aren't just motorcycles and buses, they are also cars. So there's a lot to talk about with that. That's why I can't wait to make the driving tips video. It's gonna be a lot of fun. And I'm gonna work with a friend to do that. So give me time, and we will get to it. That's the next video that's gonna come out. After that, I wanna make the education video, but I'm telling you, it's become really difficult for me to get the information that I need. 1 year, 1 hour ago, by La Esquina de Ales. No, I was actually out about I think like an hour ago, but I wasn't by Esquina de Ales. I was at Cruz del Norte High School because I went to go drop off the lunch for my brother. I normally, not always, but sometimes I'll drop off my brother's lunch when I'm asked to do so by my parents. But no, I was not by Esquina de Ales. Um, Beautiful as the day you left. Good times. What else did I want to talk about? So that's the video plans. Working with the municipality. If you guys noticed, today we have the video, the premiere. This is the video that I was telling everyone about like 2 months ago. I worked with a team of I guess you would say filmmakers that they make more professional videos. Like I always make videos on my phone, not this one over here. But I actually worked with a team. They had a camera, they had a mic, someone to listen to the audio, and we recorded like really nice. It was like really nice scenes, and it was a great experience. Honestly, I didn't think that a lot of the things that we do when we make videos, like when I make a video, I feel like maybe it's different from when someone else makes a video. But when I talked to the team, they pretty much showed me that it's kind of the same thing. That the way that they make videos, sometimes you make mistakes. You're talking and what you were gonna say didn't come out exactly as you wanted to say it, so you have to repeat it. And I thought that was just me, but I learned that it wasn't just me. So it was pretty fun coming to that realization. And I had been told that before by another friend who makes videos, my friend Peggy. She makes art related content, but I didn't think like, I thought that that was maybe more of a like on a smaller scale, and like maybe other people had more professional ways to do it. But no, it actually wasn't like that. And the good thing about working with this team and working with the municipality is that now I've been able to work with them, and like they know me. I've actually gone to different events. The other day on Saturday after the football game, we'll talk about the football game in a bit. After the football game, I went to the park at night because there was gonna be an event. There was an event of the queens, the future queens, the competition of queens for the Queen of Manaví. And I was like, okay, let me go record. And I did record. I actually have the footage on my phone. I still need to edit it. And when I went there, I wanted to talk to the queens because I wanted to do a little kind of a funny interview. It was gonna be fun and funny because it was gonna be like to see if they could speak to me in English and give maybe a message to the audience. But I didn't get a chance to talk to them. But I did get a chance to talk to the people who were working with the event, which were people from the municipality, because they know me. Because when I went, they recognized me and they said, "Oh, we recognize you. You did the noticioso. We worked with you." And like, yeah, I'm here. And it was fun. It was great. I didn't. I had forgotten that there was the possibility to make connections with people when you do these events, when you do these videos. So I've gotten to know a lot of people, and I'm hoping to work on more projects with the municipality in the future. Talk about more things, but damn, Jeremy, you should have gone. It was nice. The music was really cool, and I mean, getting to see it live. This is something that I'm starting to notice more. That I noticed when I went to Bulacan. You can see a video, you can watch it, and when you watch it, it's like it happened. it already happened. And it's cool to see because you like to see what happened and absorb that experience, of course. But seeing the video at the moment that it's happening, it feels a little bit different. I didn't expect that because I don't really before I didn't really go to a lot of live events. But now, like since I've been going to more of these things, you really feel like it's something different. I don't know how to explain it, but it definitely feels like it's a little more fun. Like it I want to say it's like you're living the experience, but yeah, that's obvious. You're living the experience. Maybe it's just that. Like you're living through it in the moment that it's happening, and it feels cool to live through it. I want to believe it's just that. I also want to believe it's something more, but it's hard to explain because you really have to be there to kind of like to understand it and to be able to explain it. No, it's the contexto directo. Thank you. Facebook. I've been very busy making videos and recording like everywhere. Like recently I recorded in Guayaquil. The other day I recorded at the park. I'm planning on recording in Manta. That was actually something extra. I don't know if you guys, if everyone, no sé si, I don't know if you know Don Shader. Conocen a Don Shader. He is a YouTuber who makes content about Manta. Really cool guy. I've watched some of his videos. I actually have some videos that I still have to watch. And we've been coordinating to meet up so we can do a collaboration and we can record. I wanted to go to Manta. I tried to go to Manta on Monday, but I haven't been able to go. Por el mandar a hacer kayak. Yeah, kayaking sounds like fun. I wonder what kind of video I can make for that. And Spanish, Miguel, and anyone who understands more Spanish, he estado bastante ocupado haciendo videos para YouTube y grabando en varios lugares, varias partes. Guayaquil, el parque, quiero viajar a otras partes de la ciudad. I want to go to different parts of, a diferentes ciudades. I want to go to different cities. Entonces no he tenido tiempo para mucho más. It's been tough, ha sido difícil. El editar demora bastante tiempo. It takes a lot of time to edit. One of my videos, if I remember correctly, took me more than 30 hours, like 30 hours normal. And I've seen on YouTube a lot of people talk about like they take 100 hours to make videos, and I'm like, oh. I'm proud of the time that I take because the videos are quality. But wow, some people really put in a lot of effort into their edits, like I do, but on a different level. So yeah, one of my plans right now is to make a video with Don Shader in Manta. Maybe he'll come to Portoviejo. If not, we'll see how we coordinate it. In the future, I do also want to collaborate with other YouTubers here in Ecuador or maybe other influencers. Maybe I can talk to Amelia and JP. If Amelia and JP can meet up with me in Portoviejo, I'll invite you to an encebollado. So Amelia and JP, please come on over. Same thing with Don Shader. If he comes to Portoviejo, he's gonna eat encebollado in Portoviejo. Unless for some reason he doesn't like encebollado, then we'll find something else. As for other plans that I have, I mean, I'm still working on trying to get, like I said, the driving video, the education video. I want to go to more events in Ecuador. Like, they don't have to all be anime events. Like, no sé, I don't know what you think about the anime events. This is something that I wanted to talk to everyone about. Damn, I forgot. Amelia and JP don't eat encebollado because they're vegetarian. You're right. Well, we can get them something good over here. Portoviejo has tons of good food, so there's a lot of things they can try. But I wanted to ask, quería preguntar, is there a video that you would like to see? Do you like seeing the Ecuador and anime videos? Like, is that fun for you? What do you feel about the situation here? Because I was a little concerned when I did the live stream in Guayaquil. I know not a lot of people, I know not everyone likes anime. I love anime, but I know not everyone loves anime. Miguel, hay bastantes cosas de que hablar. Yo sé que no a todo el mundo le gusta el anime. I know not everyone likes anime, but would you like to see more videos of me going to another city and recording at events? ¿Les gustaría ver más de eso? O sea, ir a otra ciudad y grabar en eventos? Like, do you want to see that, or would you like to see something else? I know when I go to another city, for example, I want to go to Cuenca. I want to go to Loja. I want to go to Quito. I want to make videos in the cities. Love it, Jeremy. Big love. I'm always trying to make more videos that are fun. I'm hoping that they're like a blast. Like, you watch the videos, you have a good time. Hello, how's it going? I'm always up for it. But Machala, I also want to go to Machala, but I want to know what you guys want to see. I love hearing your opinions. Sus opiniones son importantes. They're very important to me because I don't want to make videos just for me. I want to make videos for everyone to enjoy. So I want to know what you want to see, what you want me to talk about, you know, different ideas, so that we know what kind of things that we can check out. So let me know. Go ahead, Jeremy. Do what you got to do, man. And that's just it. That's just some of the things that I'm always thinking about when I'm making my videos, I'm making my content. I'm always thinking about the audience and thinking about everyone here. In La Plana. A video maybe at the beach. Quizás un video de la playa. I actually wanted to make a video. Quería hacer un video. Playero. A beach video. I just don't know when. It's one of those things that I need a team. And that's one of my complications right now. Another one of my complications. Una complicación mía. I don't have a team to help me record. No tengo un equipo que me ayude a grabar. So it's complicated for me to do big videos because I don't know how to do them. Like, for example, if I were to make a video at the beach, I have to bring my camera, I have to bring my microphone, this over here. I have to bring a lot of things, but it's very difficult for me to bring these things, and obviously the clothing, because I don't have a car, and I need someone like, hey, I'm recording, someone helps me record, so it's like, I can do this, like this kind of recording, but I don't think it's appealing, and it's kind of dangerous, so I don't want to risk it. If you could talk about las cuentas de Quito, I would love to. Let me, if I can go to Quito, wait, un video del día a día y sin sol. Yeah, I can't do that. That would be, YouTube would be like, but talking about Quito, definitely. I want to go to Quito for like, maybe the weekend, like not this weekend, but like one weekend, and go talk about things in Quito. like record and show a lot of things. Just definitely give me time. I'm gonna write that down in my phone, my other phone. So Quito, and it would be las Quito. Okay, so that is something that I'm gonna do. Definitely. There's a lot of things that I have to do. Like for example, in Loja, if I remember correctly, I've seen that the city is very I keep hearing it is the safest city in Ecuador. So I want to go and I want to see it. I want to go out and record with my phone. I think like it would be a lot of fun to do that. Where else? I want to go. I do want to go to Guayaquil. I don't want to record out in public, but I do want to go and talk about Guayaquil in Guayaquil. Maybe the food, which is definitely something that a lot of people have recommended to me. What else? There's different parts of Ecuador that I've heard are more touristic, and I've been investigating about these places. I just haven't been able to go, and that's what's complicating a lot of my video making. There's a lot of places I want to go to, but I haven't been able to go because a lot of the recording that needs to be done in some of these places requires help. What I could do if I wanted to do everything by myself is, for example, I could record at a place. I could go to Quito, visit Quito, spend a weekend there, and explore, investigate, have someone explain to me things that maybe I don't know about 100%. And then afterwards, I come back home, and the part where I speak and I talk about what happened, I can do it here. Kind of like what I do in most of my videos, because I don't want to stay out on the street and record and speak. But it's more appealing when I record out on the street. Like I've recorded some videos at La Rotonda, at the park, and they're really fun to make, and I've noticed that a lot of people like to watch them. There's a lot of interaction there, so it's more fun. This month, since we're in October, I forgot to mention that, me olvidé mencionar esto, October. I'm going to be at the park again, or maybe I'll go to both parks, Rotonda and Las Vegas Park, and I'm going to give away candy. Voy a regalar dulces. I'm going to give away candy again this year, because I did that last year. But this time I want to do it on a bigger scale, and this time I can give the candy too, because I have my Spider-Man outfit. So I can go out and I can give the candy. Last year it was more complicated because I didn't have a costume. I didn't have anything to wear. So I asked my friend Tamara and my friend Arlette to help me give away candy. This year they're gonna help me again. Thank you. I love you, Tam. I love you, Arlette. You guys are the best. And we're going to give away candy again. But on a bigger scale, I think. Like I said, I'm gonna try to see if we can do maybe some competitions. I'm gonna ask for a sponsorship. I'm gonna ask for some places to see if they want to donate some treats, maybe some snacks, some sweets, something, so that we can give away to people. I also want to see if I can talk to some places, maybe some schools, and I can go give candy over there, as a special part of the event. Salinas is amazing. I haven't been in Salinas in a very long time. I want to go to Salinas again. Actually, my best friend, his girlfriend, she's from close to Salinas. Not exactly Salinas, but there's a place called Playas. It's funny because it's called Playas, and it's Playas. It's a beach. So it's like the place is called beach, and it has a beach. So it's a funny thing there. But I definitely want to go again. There's so many places I want to go to and record again. It's been really tough to get to these places because I have one video idea, I have another video idea, I have one thing to do, another thing to do. There's work, and it's tough. But I'm definitely gonna do it. You can hold me accountable for that, and this video, this live stream, to hold me accountable for all the things that I have to do, because it's just gonna happen. Long Beach in Florida. I miss Florida. I remember when I used to go to Miami Beach in Florida with my dad and my family and my mom, my brother. We would have to go very early, at around like 6, so that we could make it to the beach like at 8 and prepare, because my dad would make barbecues and stuff. It was fun. It was great times. Now we haven't been to the beach for a barbecue in ages. Like the other day, I had a barbecue with my friends, but it was at my friend's house because of the football game that we had the day prior. And oh yeah, speaking of the football game, we won. Our team here in Portoviejo, the Portoviejo Bulldogs, we won against Guayaquil. The score was 26-8. I threw 2 touchdowns, and obviously I assisted with the running touchdown. I am the quarterback of the team here in Portoviejo, as well as one of the captains, and we won. And on Sunday, we had an exhibition to show a little bit about American football, because like we've spoken before, American football isn't like well known here in Ecuador. So I talked to people at the park in an exhibition about American football and explained a little bit of things, how to throw the ball, how to catch it, how to tackle with my teammates. Not all of them, but some of them. And it was fun. It sounds like fun. Barbecue at the beach would be cool. But yeah, that was something that happened, and I'm happy that we won. I just hope that American football becomes bigger here in Ecuador. Like maybe it'll be like, imagine it being broadcast on the TV. That would be pretty cool. Like they already broadcast some games on YouTube, I think, and maybe Facebook Live, but I don't think they broadcast on the TV yet. One day, I hope that if there's anything that I would accomplish aside from making a big channel that a lot of people watch and they enjoy the content, I think it would be really cool if I did something like made football a lot bigger than it is right now, so that more people watched it in Ecuador and maybe got like enjoyment out of it, like as a sport. Like I like it when you have support from people, not crazy support. Like I heard about what happened in Guayaquil with Barcelona and Emelec. They had this fight, and they had to postpone the game. I don't want that. That's not good in general for any sport. I don't like how that sounds. But if it were something like friendlier, like, oh, we love this team, like Portoviejo team, and oh, we love the Guayaquil team, let's support them. I want to make something like that happen, because I think that would be really cool. But yeah, that's a goal for the future. Make American football more well known, and I hope to be able to make that happen someday. But until then, little goals. Grow the channel, make videos that everyone enjoys, have fun. Because I think a lot of the things that we do them because they're fun. Like if you're having fun doing something, you're always gonna keep wanting to do it, keep wanting to watch it, keep wanting to learn more about it. Remind me of how I teach English. I try to make it fun. It's not always fun, but I try to make it as fun as possible. But yeah, that's a lot of the things that I wanted to talk about. I do want to talk more about the situation with October. If you're ever in Portoviejo, if you want to receive some free candy, come to the park on the 31st. I don't know if I should do it the 31st or the 30th. I think 31st. Maybe I'll give out candy on the 30th. Let me see. October the 30th is on a Sunday. The 31st is on a Monday. Typically, because of the 31st, there's a holiday in Ecuador for the 31st. I keep forgetting what it is. But because of the holiday, there might not be school. So I don't think I can go and give away candy on the 31st at school. Maybe the day after or the week before. But definitely I'll be giving out candy at the park. So stay tuned for that. Should I do it live? I don't know. It's there's a lot of things to think about when we're doing something like this. But I'd like to hear from you. Do you have any suggestions? Talk about Ecuadorian food. Everyone talks about Peruvian. Everyone talks about Peruvian. Ecuadorian food is the best. Today's video, the premiere that I'm making, that's premiering, it actually talks about the food here in the city in Portoviejo in Ecuador. And I do have to talk about the food in Ecuador in general. For example, someone keeps telling me to have to try, I think it's called yapingacho. So I'm definitely going to talk about that whenever I get the chance. So definitely, I'm going to ask, are there any videos you'd like to see? I think I asked this earlier, but I'm going to ask it again, just in case. Are there any videos you'd like to see? Also, I'm going to make a poll question, because I can do that now because I have the computer here. Would you like to... Yes or no? Ask your community. Alright, so you guys let me know. I like to do what you guys like to see me do, so all I need to know is if it's something that you'd like, or if it's something that you think, nah, we don't need this. You know, I'm always up for suggestions. I know that it takes me a long time to make a video. Like I said before, it takes me 30 hours to edit sometimes, maybe less, maybe more, depending on the video and I guess you would say the content that I have before it. How do you call that? The material that I have, I guess you would say. Because if I have, for example, an hour of footage, if I have an hour of footage, that could take a very long time to edit. Each minute of video that goes into the video that I make takes about 1 to 2 hours to edit. If we're talking about the more detailed edits. So for example, if I make a 10-minute video, each minute can take 2 hours. So if we're talking about 10 minutes, it could take 20 hours to edit that video. And that's the detailed edits, because there's still the previous edits cutting out the fluff, positioning the camera, the movements. So because of those things, sometimes it takes a very long time. So I do apologize for how long it takes for me to make a video, but I like it to look good, so that way you can enjoy it and share it with whoever you think is like, oh, hey, you need to see this. You need to know about this. So, you know, we talk about Galapagos and what's the Galapagos as well. The Galapagos would be great. I made 2 shorts about the Galapagos because my friend, he went with his girlfriend to the Galapagos and they said they had a great time. I still have to go to the Galapagos, but what exactly would you like to see about the Galapagos? Do you want me to talk about the good things, or do you want me to be more specific and give information about the Galapagos? Like, how much does it cost? What would be the ideal, I guess, trip in the Galapagos, the ideal plan to walk around the Galapagos, like to spend a day in the Galapagos. How much do you need to go to the Galapagos? Like, I'm up for suggestions, but definitely gonna write that one down. Quito. So we have to go to Quito, Machala, Galapagos. Cost for ideal trip. So Galapagos, cost for ideal trip. Done. Will do. Alright. And food. Ecuadorian food. You know, I actually had the idea to make the top 3 or 5 foods in Ecuador, but that was before I even had a poll so that people who are on Instagram, like a lot of people from Ecuador, I asked them, what is your favorite food in Ecuador? And I have a list. I still have it recorded on my phone, the list that they gave me, because I want to make a video, a top 5 video, maybe top 5 or top 3. Un video en Poza Honda, Ayacucho. Okay, Poza Honda, Ayacucho. Poza Honda, Ayacucho. I'm gonna write the topic of this video, ideas. Okay. So see, we're building up a list of videos that I'm gonna have to make. It's gonna take a very long time. But I'm definitely gonna need a team for this, I think, for some of these videos. The last video, the live stream at Budokan, my friend Roddy was helping me out a lot. Appreciate you, Roddy. Like, he was the one who sometimes would carry the bags, the gear, and it really showed me, recording at Budokan, showed me that it's really difficult to do a live stream by yourself. Okay, Sandra can help me out in Machada. Sounds good. And either way, I do have to bring people with me in order to make the video. Definitely. I'm gonna go. Every place that I mention, I'm gonna go. I just don't know when, because it's hard for me to say. I can tell you right now, I wanna go, but I have to organize a day or 2 days where I don't work. I need a place to stay, money for food. I could probably go and not eat, but I think if I go to a place, for example, if I go to Quito, I have to eat the food, because I have to say, oh, this food is better than this food. Like, I already have an opinion about food from Quito because everyone tells me about the food from Quito. Although recently, a friend, Sopita Sama, she told me that in Quito there's good encebollado, so I need to go see what that encebollado is like. And obviously there's other food in Quito, because I have a friend, he's also from Quito, my friend Luis Rosero. He always tells me about the food over there. He's like, there is food that's good. See, there's this situation here in Ecuador, kind of a conflict. A lot of people say that the food from the Sierra, the food from the highlands, is bad in comparison to the food from the coast. And in general, that the food from the highlands just isn't that good. So I need to go prove that myself. I've tried the encebollado in Quito once before, a very long time ago. No, not good. Cuy, no, I have not tried cuy. And how to choose a Panama hat. And what is an authentic one? How to choose a Panama hat. And what is an authentic one? Okay, another video idea. I haven't eaten cuy. A lot of people here, they say it tastes like chicken. Like, it's kind of funny because everyone who tries a food that's different from typical food, like, for example, I've heard someone who said they tried snake. I was like, snake. Are you serious? No. And they told me that that snake tastes like chicken. And I was like, snake tastes like chicken? So at this point, every time I hear someone talk about a food that's different from what people would consider normal, I just assume it tastes like chicken. Like at this point, if someone tells me eat horse, I'm gonna assume that horse tastes like chicken. Because snake tastes like chicken. Cuy tastes like chicken. I guess everything tastes like chicken. Cevichochos. I haven't eaten that. I have to try it. Sabe feo. I don't know. Like I said, I haven't eaten cuy, so I'm not 100% sure. There's a lot of things that I want to try here. So that way, everything tastes like chicken. Yeah, probably. There's a lot of things that I want to try. And I kind of want to show like a reaction. Like, for example, my first time eating cuy. Record it. Like, okay. Then I eat it. Because when I see the cuy in the videos, it always looks like the actual cuy, the actual animal, like just thrown on the barbecue and just cooked. And I'm like, how? When they invite you to eat snake, a white snake. Cuy does not. Everyone says it tastes like chicken. I'm so confused. If you had to compare cuy to something, what would you compare it to? Like, what does it taste like in comparison? Like, out of any normal food that people normally eat, like, what does cuy taste like? I should make a poll. Does cuy taste like chicken? That'd be pretty funny. I mean, I assume that every food has its own taste. It's just everyone, all of my friends who have eaten cuy, I asked them, what does cuy taste like? Chicken. Ah. Tastes like duck. Okay. Duck. Duck or pork. Okay, pork seems a little bit more more something that I've tasted before. Okay, so if cuy tastes like pork, it's probably pretty good then. Pork's not bad. Tampoco pienso que... See, there's a group of people who are lying to me then. They're telling me, cuy tastes like chicken, and I'm over here believing them. I'm gonna go try cuy myself, and then I'll give my comparison. I need to go try the cuy. It's greasier than chicken. Okay. In theory, that means it should, I mean, healthy fats, grease, does grease count as healthy fat? I hope so, because it should be healthy then, on how it's cooked. Okay. I mean, a lot of the times, a lot of the things that people eat they do depend on how, like, who's cooking them. For example, I have to ask, have you, anyone here, Justin, Yoris, Andres, have you eaten, Jeremy, if you're still there, have you eaten guatita? Have you tried guatita? What is your opinion about guatita? Of course, okay. And let me write it in the chat. I think guatita is like this. Guatita. Guatita. Enjoy your meal. Buen provecho. Enjoy it. Okay, Justin hasn't eaten guatita. So Andres, it's one of his favorite. Jeremy is eating guatita. Buen provecho. Enjoy your meal. Yours, delicia la guatita. Perfect. See, the thing is, a lot of people, they don't like guatita. Like, I don't know if it's because of the appearance, but I've heard of a lot of people, they say, oh no, guatita, que asco. Like, I'm like, guatita is delicious. But, it depends on who makes it. For example, my dad makes the best guatita, in my opinion, of course. He makes food good in general. Like all the food that my dad makes is amazing. But guatita, like my best friend, he doesn't like generally eating guatita. Like, but when I told him to try the one that my dad made, he was like, I only want to eat the guatita your dad makes. And I'm like, my dad knows what he's doing. So guatita's good, without a doubt. And Justin, you have to try guatita. I don't know if Justin, okay. You have to try guatita. It's really good. Give it a shot. Just make sure that wherever you eat it, go to the best place that makes it, because you can like find really cheap guatita in el mercado, the market, but really cheap guatita sometimes is bad. Like some people, like look, for example, what Andres is saying, they make guatita and it smells kind of weird. Some places they don't make it good. Some places they have the guatita in storage for a very long time and it messes with your stomach. That happened to my best friend too. That's another reason why he doesn't like guatita. Un video, that's an idea. So making Ecuadorian guatita with dad. Okay, we can do that. But definitely if you try guatita, make sure you try it at the right place at an ideal time. So that way you don't get poisoned by guatita. The last thing we want is for you to get sick from eating something like guatita. But yeah, guatita is really good. What else is really good? I mean, if we're talking about food from the highlands, I'm really not 100% sure, other than a lot of the hornados, which are really great. What else? I got a recommendation in Guayaquil from Robotnik, the guy who was dressed as Robotnik in Bulacan, to eat something with I think was it caldo de salchicha or something like that? I don't remember exactly what it was, but they said it was really good. Sorry about that. I hope that that never happens to you or anyone. Having to go to the hospital for eating something, not a good experience. I hate it when I have stomach pain. Like yesterday I had a headache and I was like, I felt really, really bad. But when I have a stomach ache, it's much worse. You definitely have to be very cautious where you eat. The food at the mercados is really cheap. Really, really, really cheap. Like a lot of people when they're drunk, it's funny, when they're drunk at like 1 in the morning, they go and they have a mercadazo, I think you would call it. Let me write it down, mercadazo. And that's basically just going to the mercado and eating food like there. But sometimes, since I don't know if it's because it's cheap, I don't know if because it's preserved poorly or if the person has bad luck, but it can sometimes be bad for you. Like it can make you sick. So you do have to be very cautious when you go to these places to eat. They're really cheap, but cheap is not always ideal, as much as I wish it were. I wish all food that were cheap were just amazing. Although in general, if we talk about food in Ecuador, cheap is also amazing. Jeremy, iguana. How does iguana taste? Does iguana taste like chicken? Iguana probably tastes like, what could we relate iguana to? Pork, also. No, it just feels like it has to taste like chicken. So it does taste like pork. Dicen que sabe a chanchito. I don't know, sabe. It tastes like iguana. Okay, it's just that in theory, every food should taste like itself, not like something else. How's it going, Eduardo? Hope you can come soon. Como caimán. We actually, going back to the football thing, Portoviejo, the Bulldogs, is our team, Portoviejo Bulldogs. And the team from from Guayaquil is Guayaquil Caimanes. You should definitely come, Eduardo. So it was funny because when we were playing the game against Guayaquil, they said that they were going to eat Bulldog because they were playing against us. And since they lost, we were making jokes that we're gonna make a wallet of caiman or caiman soup. So it was pretty funny. Comí cuando era pequeño. Oh. Maria del Rio. Oh. Yeah, I think we all have to try caiman and iguana and cuy. Queso salinerito. No, I have not tried it actually. So iguana has the texture of pork, but it tastes like seafood. What a strange combination. So it's kind of tough, but with a seafood taste. It's cheese from Salinas de Guatemala. Oh. What's the difference between this cheese and normal cheese? My family's home village. Okay. I have to give it a shot. So if we eat iguana, it would be very similar to eating caiman. So we have to, so either we catch an iguana or we catch, I think a caiman is an alligator, right? So it has a meat-like texture, but it doesn't taste like meat. Ha! I always hear that joke. Okay, so we have to catch an alligator. You know, if I go to Florida, Florida man catches alligator. So it could happen. So we have to try the gator, the iguana, the cheese from Salinas. There's a lot of things we gotta try. A lot of food that I haven't heard about. I didn't think people ate a lot of alligator or iguana, but definitely something to try. You know, frog does sound like a bit of a stretch. In the Amazon, they eat insects, I think, right? Like, I think I've seen videos of people who go to the Amazon and they're offered like insects. I'm not sure. I mean, I've seen it in videos, like, you know, movies and such. People eat insects, and it sounds kind of normal to do so in certain places. I've just never tried it because it feels kind of, like thinking about it, it feels uncomfortable to have to eat one. To learn Quichua. I mean, I haven't wanted to, but I have, it is interesting. Comen bichos. Taxol. Chontakuro. Oh, it's good? I don't know, man. I can already imagine like trying to eat one of those things and having my gag reflex activate. I'm still stuck on the Quichua. Isn't it Quichua? Or am I pronouncing it wrong? I don't know. I'm really bad at Spanish, so like I'm not horrible at Spanish. Like puedo hablar español, but I'm not like the best. Quichua. I had a hard time learning Spanish, and considering that it was easier because I lived here in Ecuador for some time. Like obviously I had to interact, so since I had a long time, I was able to learn Spanish. But I could imagine if I tried to learn Quichua, I feel like that would be very, very complicated. Y la guanta. What is guanta? What is that, an animal? It was like pig, but softer. What is guanta? I've never heard of that. Because of where I live, but it's oh. Justin, good luck with that, and more than luck, success. You can do it. Put your mind to it. I know you can. I'm stuck now on the part of guanta. What is guanta? Closer to Asian idiom. Oh, wow. Quichua sounds really, really hard then. And that's considering I had a hard time learning Spanish. I could imagine trying to learn something like Quichua. But right now, if I had to focus on learning another language, I don't know. Like maybe Chinese would be a good idea because of I kept hearing a lot of people say since China was kind of like, I don't want to say mixed, but since we owe a lot of money here in Ecuador to China, they were saying that a lot of things from China were gonna come here, so it was gonna be necessary to know some Chinese. But I don't know. It feels like it would be a good idea to know Chinese just in case. Guanta is like cuy, but oh, okay. So it's coastal cuy. Interesting. Cuy from the coast. It's like if you look at them in real life, you see a cuy and it has like a stamp, like a Quito stamp, and you see the guanta, it has like a coast stamp, maybe from Portoviejo or Manta or something like that. I think it just, the idea sounds funny to me. And guanta is like cuy, but from the coast. The grammar structure, which learn Japanese to watch anime without, that would be amazing. Honestly, I learn new words whenever I watch anime. Like the time that I get to watch anime, like I learn some words. Like I remember it because, oh, it happened here and it mentioned this thing, it happened over here, it mentioned this thing, so I learned it. But the whole making a sentence, interaction and stuff like that is still very, I guess, low for me. I'm not 100% prepared to say I know Japanese. No, I know words in Japanese. And wow. Whenever I watch anime, I'm like, oh hey, that's a word in Quechua. So basically, if you know Quechua, you learn Japanese too. Sounds like I'm wasting my time. I need to learn some Quechua. No, I'm kidding. I don't think I'd be able to live with myself if I learned Quechua, if I started making more videos, editing, the traveling. It'd be complicated. Very tough, to be honest. But yeah. ¿Hay palabras tan parecidas en Quechua? I wouldn't know. Justin, you have to answer this question. Are the words very similar? He learned it in. Oh wow, that was fast. In North to Native Americans. I'm not sure what you mean by that. I'm having a hard time processing the question. Ah. That's cool. You have to tell your Japanese friend to tell me the secret to how they learned the language in 6 months, because man, I am like suffering. It's because you most likely have indigenous ancestry. Many of us in South America and Mexico do. Okay. Ano, que en los animes, y en quichua significa qué. Oh. I mean, like, do you ever feel some type of connection with the indigenous population in the north of America? That's an interesting question. I've honestly, I mean, personally, I've never felt like I've never really thought about it, actually. I myself didn't even know I was Native American until a few years ago. Hey, that realization sounds really cool. By the way, hello, Louis. And I'm just having fun watching you guys have a conversation here, because there's a lot of things that I feel like I'm learning from this. Ima or Ima, y en Quichua significa que. Ima. So whenever you see Ima in anime in Quichua, it is like que. Is there anything you can tell us about like Quichua? Like maybe a sentence? Hello, Luis. Now we have two Luis. Luis Flores and Luis A. Alvarado. What's going on, guys? Let me see. I thought that it meant the same thing. So it's just coincidence, casualidad. Ima in Japanese is ahora. Ah. That's so weird, because when I think of Ima, I just think of the English version. Like, I'ma talk to you, I'ma see you. And I feel like that whole time, like, even though I'm half Norwegian, all the call me Indian, and I have this Inca nose and long hair, and man, I'm proud of my brown, red skin, actually. You gotta be proud of yourself. The skin that you're from, and also, oh no, I got hurt. Hello, Sophie. Cosman? How's it going? Saludos to Portoviejo, I will be there. Luis, yeah, come to Portoviejo. If you come to Portoviejo, don't forget, you have to try the encebollado. If you haven't tried it, if you've already tried it, eat encebollado. And if you eat encebollado here, definitely eat it in Levy's. Levy's is the best encebollado here in Portoviejo. And lol, hello Mar. Team encebollado. And where did I live in the USA? I lived in Florida. I spent the majority of my life in Florida. And I have to give encebollado recommendations. You can also try ceviche, but Team Encebollado is definitely better. Levi's is a good place. There's also Su Picante. There's also another good one would be Team Viche. Viche is another interesting soup right there. And it is kind of like a soup. Levi's, Su Picante. What was another good one that's over here? You said those are the best, in my opinion. Wow, Team Viche, what happened here? I'm gonna make a poll. And you know what? El Surdo. Are you going to the parade next week? Definitely. I have to go to the parade because I want to record it. I want to record the parade, and I always like recording these kinds of events because I like making a video about it. I'm actually going to make a poll because I can see that we're fighting 3 different things right now. Let me see, how do I make this poll? What, I can't make another poll? Do you have a PayPal? I actually have, I made a PayPal, but I can't use it for some reason. Or I think I can, I just changed it because I did it with my buymeacoffee.com, and it made me change things around. So instead of PayPal, now I have, what was it called? I have something different. But it was because of Buy Me a Coffee. Let me see, can I make the poll now? Well, apparently I can't. Or do I have to close the previous poll? Definitely, Louis. Let's go. You let me know. Okay, oh, I think I have to end the current poll to make a new poll. Okay, let me do that right now. End poll. Okay, so I'm going to make more live streams in the future. Maybe we'll do some Q&As so we can talk. And we gotta get together for that coffee, for sure. All right, which team are you on? Add option. None of the above. I always love that option, even though I'm not like someone to choose it. All right, choose your team. Let me know what you're in on. Awesome, Louis. Just let me know. Whoa, that aggression. Team Kui. Oh, I should have put Kui inside the poll too. Do you have plans to visit Imbabura? I have plans to visit everywhere. Trust me. If I don't hit up all of Ecuador by the time next year ends, I'm gonna be really sad. Imbabura. I actually had a friend when I was on the track team here in Ecuador, because I did some track when I got here to Ecuador. One of my friends, he was from Imbabura, and I think he had to travel like every day, which was kind of complicated. To visit Salinas, I have to visit a lot of places, to be honest. I'm actually gonna write that down. It just feels like all of my lists are just becoming gigantic. Are you going to Avenidazo? Yes. I will be at the Avenidazo. I might be working that day because my dad has a business on the Avenida. So I might actually be in the Avenidazo like working with my dad. If not, I'll be around, just hanging out. Because the Avenidazo is always a fun event. I want to go to Norway. There's so many places around the world that I want to go to. You can make it to this way. There's tons of things to do in this area. Hey, trust me, I gotta go. Gotta go check it out. Mainly hiking and such. The good thing is I'm an athletic person, so I'm definitely ready to hike. Is it dangerous, by the way? I always, when I think about hiking, maybe because I'm thinking about Everest and stuff like that, but is it dangerous to go? Do you have to go with a guide? Can you get lost? Like, what can you tell me about hiking over in the Imbabura area? Are there any suggestions? Anything you can any tips? Yeah, you can get lost. But don't do anything dumb and you will be... Definitely, that's always a suggestion that I try to give in general when you do kind of things like when I talk about danger, like obviously if there's something you can avoid it. Mohanda climbing, Fuya is safe and fun. I have not tasted canelazo. I don't drink. I think canelazo is alcohol, and I don't drink any kind of alcohol. Hold up, I saw a question earlier, but I got too absorbed in a lot of the things that I was doing here. What do you think about the fat LGBTQ plus community? I mean, I think everyone is free to what they want, to what they like. LGBTQ, I mean, you like who you like, have fun with it. As for fat, as long as it's healthy, I mean, I have no problem with it. Honestly, I have no prejudice when it comes to these things. Everyone is free to love who they want to love, to be who they want to be. As long as we don't go into kind of the more extreme part of it, because I do know that there are some extremes to these kinds of situations. I've seen videos from doctors of people promoting unhealthy kind of fat, and that's not good. I want everyone to be healthy. That's why I always do exercise, and I try to promote exercise. When it comes to the LGBTQT community, no problem there either. Like I said, as long as it's not the extreme, respect and receive respect. So it's kind of it's mutual. If you respect me, I will 1000% respect you. I will 10 billion% respect you. That's a Dr. Stone reference. But climbing in Babura, that is dangerous, and a cousin of mine fell down. That's not good. I mean, I live here in Ecuador. I don't need to drink. Honestly, it's cool for the people who like to drink. Enjoy your drink. I don't have a problem as long as you drink responsibly, anywhere in the world, of course. Because a lot of the accidents that happen in general when it comes to driving is because people were drinking under the influence, driving under the influence. So if you can avoid something like that, then definitely do. You don't have to drink and drive, but a lot of people seem to like drinking and driving, which is unfortunate because it puts in danger. You put yourself in danger when you drink and drive, 1000%. But you put everyone else in danger even more when you're drinking and driving, 10 billion%. It's not cool. I don't like I don't like it when you put people's lives in danger like that. But anyways, going a bit off topic there. You can climb almost the sun before it gets dangerous. Oh, okay. Culcocha, nice crater lake. Sounds nice. I want to go to la Cueva de los Tallos. Where is la Cueva de los Tallos? Called Margarita Wildebeest. Hey. Who called Margarita Wildebeest? How dare you? If Mar sees that she's gonna kill you. Wow. What do you do for work? Lies. No, I didn't. What do I do for work? I teach. I'm an English teacher. I actually have classes in a bit. Like, we'll stay on stream for another 10 minutes, and then I gotta get to work. I give classes at an English academy, and I do this. I do YouTube. So right now, YouTube doesn't pay me because I have to reach a certain threshold for YouTube to pay me. That's why if people want to support me, you can support me on buymeacoffee.com. This is going to be a shameless plug. Buy me coffee. I'm not a big fan of shameless plugs, but that's pretty much what I do. I work as a teacher, and I also sometimes people help me on Buy Me a Coffee. Although I still haven't been able to do much with it with Buy Me a Coffee because I'm kind of new to the whole Buy Me a Coffee thing. So it's kind of strange still to me, because for example, to withdraw from Buy Me a Coffee, I still don't understand the process. And there's a lot of deductions that get made in the process. I don't know if it's because I'm here in Ecuador. That's actually something I want to investigate. But yeah, that's the situation. Either way, if you want to check out the Buy Me a Coffee, it's there. I'm leaving the link in the chat. Basically, I make updates on Buy Me a Coffee a little bit more frequently than I do here. Yes, I have Ecuadorian cousins. No, hey, no, I did not. How could you, Chelis? You hurt me with such words. You need to look for it. It's not easy to explain that. Jeremy, maybe I can go with like a guide. Someone can take me to that place so that you can make a video about it. It sounds like a fun idea. Louis, I have Ecuadorian cousins in Norway. Wow, that's really cool. Is Norway like the destination to go to after like Ecuador? Justin, take care. Have an excellent rest of your day. Hope everything goes well. I've actually got work soon. That's why in about 8 more minutes we'll go. And it looks like Team Ceviche has a big lead over all the other teams. I don't know, I feel like the results are skewed. I can see Marcela and Mar really like their ceviche. I'm not jealous. Let's hope Justin has a great day. And yeah, definitely. I'm not gonna accept that ceviche is better than cebollado because it isn't. It's winning in the poll, but if you remember on the live stream, a lot of people said Team Encebollado before Team Ceviche. because encebollado is definitely better than ceviche. My humble opinion, of course. But anyways, is there anything, any questions anyone has? Anything you would like to talk about before we end the stream? Because in a little bit, I'm gonna head to work and gotta give classes. It's just the way it is. Let me know. Tell me, what are your questions? Any doubts? No doubts? No questions? Feels like there's a lot we could still talk about. I just hope that later, in about an hour, you enjoy the premiere, the video that I made with the municipality of Portoviejo. It was fun to record because, like I said before, it was a different experience, and I really enjoyed making it. What part of Portoviejo do you live in? I don't know how to describe that, but basically, like around the airport. I guess that would be the best way to describe the zone, the area. I feel like the area here, like where I live, it used to be La Zona Rosa, like I guess the really nice zone, but now it's kind of like further. It's over in how would you call that? It's kind of going towards the hospital, Hospital Seguro. So now it's kind of like shifted. Thank you, Chelis. Enjoy your day as well. So yeah. Are there any other questions so that I can answer them before we end the stream? Appreciate it, Louis. If you want, I guess the buy me a coffee that I sent earlier. If you want to send anything. If you want to send me something there, then I appreciate it. Either way, I'll send the link again. Make sure to leave a message. That's like the only donation platform that I have right now. I was gonna make what do you call that? A Patreon, but the barrier to entry in Patreon felt a little bit more complicated. I did a lot of investigation, but I still don't 100% understand it, because a lot of the transactions, like when you send money from here to the States, there's a fee behind that, and vice versa. When money gets sent to you here, there's another fee behind that. I'm kind of concerned for when I monetize the channel, when the channel gets monetization options available. I don't know how that's gonna work. Like, I'm still very new to this. That's why I'm gonna investigate a little bit more when the time comes. Probably ask for some help from some family that might know more about this, or from people who have already gone through this. Because personally, I'm kind of like a little bit lost with the whole situation of monetization. But I don't want to go into that too much because I don't want to bore you with talk of monetization. I want to focus mainly on the video that we're going to watch later today, the premiere. Please check it out, leave a comment, share it, because I want everyone to know Portoviejo has a lot of problems. That's true. Like, a lot of people talk about the situation with Portoviejo, crime. The city is like not as big as they want it to be. There's problems, there's situations. But Portoviejo is great. Like, the food in Portoviejo, amazing. The people, they're really nice. Like, I realize that everyone has the idea of like, oh, you should go to Quito, Loja, Cuenca, to all these other cities, even Guayaquil, because it's a bigger city. But Portoviejo is great. It has great food. It has great people. If you know how to look and search, you can find tons of great things. Luis, appreciate it. And well, there's actually two Luis. Luis Flores, appreciate it. No, my cousin has Italian citizen and opened up a restaurant in Norway with her. That's really cool. Like people can open up restaurants here and it'd go really well for them. There's a lot of things, a lot of business things that I'm not 100% sure about. Like I want to one day have like a clothing brand, like I want to make a shirt like for me because I feel like right now I'm like using the products of other people and like that's kind of a problem because it's like free promotion and I feel like I should just wear my product like GM Ace and that way I can show people, oh hey, I have this channel, I make these videos, I talk about Ecuador. I'm always telling people I'm trying to make people come to Ecuador, like come visit Ecuador. But it would be great if I had a way to show that to people, you know? But a lot of things. There's just a ton of things that I gotta do, to be honest. But yeah, either way, I'll be working on a lot of videos in the process. Wish me luck. I really hope that everyone who is here or who's been here, you enjoyed spending some time with me today, spending some time with everyone in the chat today. I felt like the chat had a lot of things to say, so I really love that. I like seeing the interactions. Not a lot of things that I can say really. It's really tough for me to like interact because I'm not sure who to answer first and what to say. But it's fun. It's always fun having these conversations. And since I saw that the poll went well, I will be doing more live streams. I'll try to focus on making live streams, not just like here, like going out and stuff, because I like showing everyone around. So yeah, I hope everyone here enjoys the rest of their day, enjoys the video that's gonna come out at 5 in about 59 minutes. I will be watching it with everyone, so please be there. And yeah, guys, take care. Have an excellent rest of your day. And as always, Ace out. I hope you all have an excellent day. I'm gonna write it in the chat. Enjoy your day, everyone. Bye bye, everyone.